Hi guys, what's up? So we are going to do one of those stupid questionnaire things. Everybody goes around and asks all the Siterz a bunch of questions, so we're going to answer them. And because we're totally into the red versus blue shipping thing, we're going to answer them at the same time. And I'm totally still going to be Mel for the rest of today, so enjoy it.
And I'm answering, in case if you guys don't know, I am Batman, so I am answering Batman's questions. Since I'm going to sore throat, and I'm not going to all day long because this really sucks all day. So
you gotta admit though, doing the entire thing the Batman voice would have been hilarious.
Maybe some other time you guys can ask Batman a bunch of questions and I'll do them all in that voice. But
so who wants to go first?
Who's older?
Fuck you. Okay, fine. I'll ask you one and you can ask me one and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So number one, does Mel scare you? Keep in mind, I'm Mel, guys. Remember? I can't take this seriously.
Yes and no.
Yeah?
He does, but he doesn't. Like, I don't know. I find him amusing more than I find him threatening. But I know I should find him threatening. It's
Mel.
It's Mel. So, yes and no. Okay. Are you in love with Mel?
Really? Who the fuck was the person that asked that? Okay, like, I love him. Like, he is I'm really close to him, so I mean, yeah. But am I, like, in love with him? Like, oh my god, fangirl! No, I'm not a fangirl, sorry.
He's got plenty of fangirls.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter. I'm sexier. Didn't you hear? I'm fucking amazing. I would win anyways. Anyway, so number 2 for you is, what's your favorite kind of music?
Hard rock.
And a hard rock for you?
Yeah! Metal. More metal. I like screamo. Yeah.
The Batman likes screamo.
The Batman loves, Yeah. Same question. What's your favorite kind of music?
Ironically, you would already know this. It's pretty much the same thing. I don't know. I like rock music. I like, I don't know. I'm not too much into the screamo stuff. I like goth industrial, like the Death Stars and stuff. That was always one of my favorites. Anything creepy. Nox Arcana. Yes. Some new music.
Yay for that.
All right.
It's your turn.
Yeah, no. I'm just debating on number 3. Does the Batman really like necrophilia? Melvin asked that question. He totally did.
The Batman will not confirm or deny that the Batman does or does not like necrophilia. That's the Batman, that's not me.
Oh my god.
That was just a running joke that was going on that just randomly just popped out one day while we were playing.
That was so funny.
Halo?
Yeah.
Was it Halo?
It was totally Halo, I remember.
Yeah.
I watched that video like 3 times because it was so funny.
Yeah, okay. What is your favorite cider cat?
My favorite cider cat? Ooh, that's really hard. It's between the Derp Cat and Mr. Intel Cat. I don't know. Mr. Intel Cat's so funny. Mr. Drake, I don't know if he's around here. He's so fat. Like,
definitely not.
I don't know why. He was actually in one of my videos because I did a stupid cat interview with Pink or whatever, and I totally had his fat ass right up in there. That's pretty funny. Number 4. This is going to be an awkward one. It says, can I touch your cock? And it doesn't say which one. Can I touch your cock?
Everyone can touch the cock because everybody loves the cock.
Oh my god.
In case you guys don't know, this is the cock.
Yeah.
This is the D.
This is the D.
So yes, if you want to touch my cock.
So we should call that the C then.
Yes, this is my C, this is my D.
Totally got this.
Anyway, what is your favorite game?
My favorite game? Ooh, that's really difficult. I don't know. It'd probably be somewhere between... I like War of the Immortals and probably like Halo 4. I like watching you guys play Halo. Oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Fear was really creepy, but I think that became my favorite game because you guys were so hilarious.
That
Seriously.
game sucks so bad.
That was amazing.
Here you go.
I know. I'm trying to figure... Oh, number 5. Where's Robin?
I killed him and made this dead body!
Oh my god. I totally saw that coming.
I keep randomly asking like strangers like, will you be my Robin? And everyone's like, no. Like, and I'm like, I'm only gonna kill you and rape your dead body.
Oh, that's totally it's completely attractive.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite band?
Favorite band, probably I would have to say the Death Stars and Nox Arcana. They are totally my favorite. They're awesome as fuck. Number 6. Where do you see yourself in 2 years?
Dead?
Oh, sexy kind of.
No.
Thanks, asshole. Leave me.
I don't know. I don't really I look to the future, like with future goals and stuff that I want to do, but I never I don't know, plan out my future because I kind of just take everything as it comes. And that's what
I was gonna say, she totally said that.
So no, I have no answer to that. None, because I don't know.
Do what you do.
Whatever. What animal do you compare yourself most to?
One When I was younger, it used to be a bird because I always wanted to fly. I always liked freedom, and I was very sheltered as a kid. Like I couldn't really do the things that I wanted to do, so I always wanted to be, quote unquote, as free as a bird. I know it sounds gay as fuck, but it was really true. But lately, probably more my animal is like a wolf because I'm like really like close to like nature and like just the way that they behave, and kind of because like I don't know, like it's a stupid question, but like I don't know, I'm really attracted to like huskies and stuff. I really want one so bad. So I mean, like if you had to classify an animal, probably wolf. Like I really want a husky. Number 7 for you is, how did you meet the Siters?
I actually don't remember how I met the Siters. I know it was in October. It was the beginning of October, and I was on vacation in Myrtle Beach. And I remember being in the hotel room, and I just remembered being invited to the fight chat, which was on Facebook at the time, and I kind of kept my distance from everybody, except until Chris came along, and I started talking to Chris on the Facebook chat, and I freaked him out a little bit, and then we all became best friends.
That works.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
That's until I didn't know.
Yeah. What's your favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food? Like Hawaiian bread and curry. Everyone's like, oh my god, pizza, and I'm like, no, I like really weird things. I don't know.
You're just a weird person.
Yeah. Number 8. Who are you closest to family wise?
You.
We're just gonna fangirl over each other. No, I mean what?
I mean, in all honesty, Blue. I mean, yeah, she's not my blood sister, but she's more of a sister to me than
So that everybody knows we're secretly twins.
Yes.
You guys cannot confirm or deny that may or may not be true. We're just opposite colors, but because like speaking of the intel,
none of my other family members were not really that close. I can't really tell them anything without being criticized for it. So
ew, I share that with you too.
Blue is my answer. I blue.
If
you could live anywhere, where would that be?
Oh, if I could live anywhere? Okay, let's start with the fact that we live in Wisconsin and the weather is shit.
So living anywhere would be better.
Okay, yeah. Let's live somewhere that's like, warmer but not so warm that like I get heat exhaustion because I'm actually like allergic to heat. But yeah, anywhere that's like not here, because seriously, the fuck. Number 9, did Fear 3 give you nightmares? I'm sure everybody wants to know that.
Fear 3 did not give me nightmares, but I was terrified of the dark for like 20 minutes after I was done playing that game. And then I was totally drugged, so it just didn't matter. So no, it didn't. God. Thank God. Do you like my D?
Duh. Do you even have to ask? I'm like, of course. I mean, your D's like so amazing. Number 10, LOL, does doing the Batman voice make you lose your voice?
Yes, it does. And I think that's kind of why I've got such a sore throat now, because I do that and I go all the time.
Yeah, you guys get pretty serious about that.
And we're planning on getting drunk tonight and doing some awesome stuff with that voice, so let's see how that goes.
That's what she said.
What's your favorite mythical animal?
My favorite mythical animal. That's actually really hard because while people are like,
yes,
oh, like I know, like a Pegasus or like a Griffin or like something like that. I actually have a made up character, and it's kind of like they call it an anthro wolf. That's like what it is. It's basically a winged wolf with like horns and stuff. And like I don't know if that's classified like under mythology as like a mythical animal, but that's always been like my favorite like thing because it's so neat, like But yeah. Number 11. I think you asked me this actually. This is, what's your favorite band?
My favorite band for a long time used to be Avenged Sevenfold, hence the tattoo, which you guys can't see. I got a tattoo of the drummer who died on my arm. But their new stuff has went too mainstream and it actually annoys me now. So I have to say, Asking Alexandria and Camelot might be my 2 favorite bands.
Camelot's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Until I met you, I didn't even know like who the fuck they were. I was like, what?
Have you ever rode Mel's D?
Oh, everybody likes to ask that question, and then my answer is like, do I really have to answer that?
I mean, fangirls want to know.
Well, you cats are so weird. What are you doing? I'm gonna try and get out of this question, but like, I'm pretty sure that like. I'm pretty sure with all of the
fat fucking cats.
He's so fat. Look at that. Oh, you can actually look. It's all ass.
It is all ass. It's got a tiny little head, and there's snowball.
Snowball, little cat. Little cat, the only one that won't sit still. She won't be on there. I'm gonna continue like avoiding that question, but I'm pretty sure like with the pictures and like with the information that was posted that we pretty much all already know that answer. So yeah. Anyways, so number 12. Why do you like phoenixes so much?
Because I am one, duh.
Winning.
Also because all the way growing up, like everybody was, like you said earlier, like everybody was into unicorns or dragons. Dragons was a huge thing. Still's a huge thing. Griffins, all that stuff. But phoenixes stand for loyalty, commitment, the rebirthing, that whole deal. It was just like seemed to fit me better than any other creature did, and they're fucking beautiful. And
they
plus
are.
feathers. Oh my god, feathers! I love
right?
feathers.
Yes.
Are you an insomniac?
Oh my god, yes. When I made my first site, because we originally were part of another site a long time ago, and I decided to make the other site with 2 other people, and they decided to follow me, and then we made like a fuck ton of shit. Between that and between having kids and doing a bunch of stuff, because everybody knows I'm actually a mom of 3. Woo, I'm amazing. I pretty much lost the ability to sleep. Like I used to go an entire month without sleeping more than an hour a day, but for like 1 or 2 days that month, like usually on a weekend, I would sleep for 8 hours. So yeah, I'm like a ridiculous insomniac. I actually stayed up for 6 days straight once. It was ridiculous. Number 13, can I touch the bat dick?
Duh, yeah. Doesn't want to touch the bat dick.
Had to ask.
Why is blue your favorite color?
Oh my god, blue is so amazing. There's nothing that's not amazing about it. I would slather myself in blueness. I would eat the color. I would do anything to it. I mean, like, when I see a blue car when I'm driving, I, like, almost get in accidents.
I know. I've been in my car when I've been driving.
And I'm like, oh my god, blue car is, like, fucking, I didn't pay attention to anything. Like, it was weird because I actually had hair like yours. I had the same exact color and everything. I pretty much had, like, every color of the rainbow except for lime green, which is ironic. But it kind of turned lime green, I guess. But when I dyed my hair blue, like, I don't know if I turned like mentally retarded the day that happened, but it like opened up an entire new world to me where like colors were like extremely important, and I've been blue for like 8, 9, 10 years now, and it's never gonna change. Number 14, do you do the wiggle?
Do I do the wiggle? Am I gonna do the wiggle now? No. Batman is not
Can't mess with the wiggle.
Drunk enough to do the wiggle, but you cannot mess with the wiggle.
We'll have to ask the Batman to do the wiggle later tonight.
And I just realized that I have duplicate questions on here.
That's sexy.
So I'm gonna skip that and try to think of something before the end. Do you think Limey's sexy?
I would touch her all day long. I mean, what? Which is funny because I'm actually totally straight. Like, I actually really don't like females, but I mean, I think she's hot. Whatever. I mean, have you seen those videos? Damn, she got a nice ass. Anyways, number 15 for you. Give me 3 reasons people suck. 3, Aura. I know we can think of like a fucking mile long one, but give me 3 reasons people suck. And not like suck Emel's dick suck, and I hope you didn't hear that, but I mean like just like
the biggest one that I actually come across on a daily basis, and people tell me it at work, and I know that I'm gonna say this, and Mel's probably gonna turn attention when I say this. Loyalty's always been a big thing, like, and at work it gets brought up a lot, how people just there's no faith in people's words anymore, and people are so readily able to betray everybody else, and like, it just sucks. 2, conformity.
I agree with that.
Everybody feels they have to conform to a certain image or a certain way of life, and if you don't conform to that, then you're ostracized.
Or you're like called a bad person when you're really like,
and you're really not. Like,
the Siterz, for example,
yeah,
we are ostracized so bad, and all we're like, the big thing about us is we're just being ourselves. That's the only thing that we do.
Yeah. So like, I wear snakeskin, and I have red hair like this all the time, and it's always in a mohawk, and I've got piercings and tattoos, and I will wear whatever the fuck I feel like wearing, whether it's baggy pants or a baggy t-shirt or somewhat girly or colors that don't match or whatever, just because I'm comfortable. And people are like,
yeah.
And it's like, grow the fuck up, people. We're not, I'm not your school anymore. Oh, that's only 2 reasons. This is a third
I think
reason.
a third one could be maturity.
Yeah.
I don't think people have that anymore.
No. And that kind of goes in with, everything else, too. The loyalty and the shit.
Hi, Snowball.
But yeah, so yeah, that's actually your question too for number 15.
3 reasons people suck?
Yeah, 3 other reasons why people suck.
Oh, 3 other reasons why people suck. I don't know. I would have to say they're overly judgmental.
Yep.
I would have to say that every single time, like, you know, I've walked into like any given setting, and I'm really antisocial. Like, people actually don't know that, but I haven't left my house for several years. I'm always in my room, and like even when I'm in my own house, I'm always in my own room. Like, I don't ever really come out. So like when I'm on like YouTube and stuff, you know, messing around and like kidding around, that's like huge for me. Like, because I never leave my, you know, layer of whatever safety and shit. Because you know, people are just, they're judgmental, they put you down, they don't, you know, they act like they care, but then they don't. I think number 2 would be because the level of dishonesty, there is no honesty left in this world. You go from like talking to somebody and, you know, find out that everything that they said was bullshit and like whatever. Like, there's and that's one of the reasons that I think that like everybody can continue worshiping Mel. And like, I admire him because of like, he's not afraid to like tell the truth. And I think that's like one of the big things that people like misconstrue between like, you know, the two of us. I mean, we are really similar, but like he has like, you know, extreme, hey, like the kitty, extreme differences like between me, but like neither one of us are afraid to tell the truth. And like, I think that's what made like the Siterz stick together so much, because they weren't afraid to be honest. And I think for like a third reason, I would have to say ignorance. I don't think that ignorance makes people stupid. I think that they are stupid because they choose to remain ignorant. I'll use the Siterz again for this example, because everyone says, oh, you know, stay away from them, blah, 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 they're bad. Okay, you're ignorant to why they're bad. Give me a reason that they're bad. Okay, so they go after people. Why do they go after people? They go after people for, you know, harming somebody that they cared about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone else would do that. And yet the other people, you know, continue to talk crap about them when they actually don't know anything about them. So I would have to say ignorance for a third one.
I would agree.
Oh my goodness. Number 16, naughty or nice, and why?
Well,
I think Batman would be naughty.
Batman is definitely naughty.
Batman is dirty.
But seeing as I'm a creature of light, it's actually nice. Like, you know, I talk about how, you know, I'm a bad person or whatever, but when it gets down to the nitty-gritty of it, I'm actually really overwhelmingly nice to everybody, aside from a couple people who deserve it. But yeah, for the most part, I'm nice.
I tend to agree.
Same question.
Ooh, that's gonna be really hard.
I know.
and see, I can't even answer that. I can't say naughty or nice because I am retardedly neutral. I pretty much stay out of everyone's way. I pretty much stay out of every situation. I pretty much, like, I forgive people a lot, and I never, even though I'm forgiving them, I actually don't trust any of them, which is really messed up. But I have, like, a strange sense of distrust in, like, every person I meet, because I've had, like, a lot of really bad things happen to me in the past, so I would have to say neither. 17, biggest fear, and why is it your biggest fear? And please don't say it's for 3, Batman.
Biggest fear? Actually, you know what?
You're pretty crazy. You said you were gonna go skydiving the other day, so I don't know if you got any.
But
fears.
I mean, like, I like the adrenaline rush of that stuff. You know, I like to feel like if today's gonna be my last day, I want to go out having fun.
Like a boss.
But I just don't feel comfortable answering that question.
Yeah.
Not to a bunch of people.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you. It's whatever.
So
it's all good.
You avoided that one question. I avoided that one question.
I like ninja avoided that. Oh,
and
my
your
computer's
about to die.
That's amazing. Hold on, let me totally get the fucking charger.
We're gonna take intermission since we are a little over halfway through.
Hold on, here, plug it in.
Do 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 do.
You can still ask me. I'm still in the region.
Oh, same. Wait, it doesn't go that far.
That's what she said.
Oh, I unplugged it.
Oh, you are so awesome at this.
How do you plug it in?
Well, you stick it in the hole.
I found the hole.
Okay. And then, oh, crap.
I told you.
There's no outlet over there, is there?
You're gonna have to squeeze it over here.
That's what she said.
Let's just bring the whole thing over here.
I can't, because it's not long enough. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. That's what she said! Oh, because malfunctioning in the middle of this is amazing right now.
Sorry, guys. Just 1 minute.
Because obviously...
Wait, wrong side.
Stupid. That's what she said. Look at my stupid laptop. Dude, really. Just get in the hole. There you go.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. There, now it'll work. Just be like,
there we go. All right. So, same question.
Wait, which question were we on?
Biggest fear and why?
Oh, crap. Ooh. Biggest fear. That's a hard one. I actually really, I'm not saying I'm like a really brave person because, like I said, I fucking hate people. I don't think I actually really have a fear. I mean, there's like those whole movie, stage terror things, like where someone breaks in your house and kills you. But like, I'm not even like really like afraid. Like, there's nothing that like terrorizes me that I just like get up in the middle of the night and say, oh my god. Other than maybe falling asleep and never waking up. I think that would probably be enough to like scare me. Because I will admit I have laid in the middle of the night. I've laid up and been like, oh my god, what if I don't wake up tomorrow? And then I've like stayed up the entire night. So maybe that. But past that, I'm not really sure. Number 18. How the fuck did you drive 18 hours in one day? I had to ask that question because really, how the fuck did you do that?
I don't like putting off things that I can just finish now. So, like...
That's what she said?
The whole time I was driving, I was like, yeah, I really should stop and take a nap, yeah. Oh, in case for you guys who didn't know, I drove from Virginia about 2 hours south of D.C., straight through to Milwaukee.
She totally drove to my house.
That was
18
like,
hours?
It was like an 18, 19-hour drive. I did it straight. Literally did it straight. I stopped once to take a piss. That was about it. And to get gas. But I don't know. Every time I'm driving, I don't want to stop until I get there, because if I stop, then I delay it, and then I'm like, God, now I'm going to be there even later. I was like, no, I just want to get there so I can go to bed.
Yeah, really.
So yeah. If you could put yourself in one video game, what would it be?
Oh my god. That's actually, that's a good question. That's really difficult. Dragon Age was so awesome. That will always like be one of my like favorite games because the mages were the shit. I would not want to be in Halo because I've watched how many times you and Mel die. Fuck that. Just saying. So totally Dragon Age because Dragon Age is amazing. Number 19, your favorite American car and your favorite non-American car.
My favorite American car is a 57 Chevy Bel Air. Black with a chrome package, soft top, and a red and black interior.
Sexy kinda. I still think vets are better, and I would rub my D all over it. Especially
I do like the old school vets, like the early 50s vets are really pretty. Import car, it would have to be the '04 Lotus Elises. In the dark grays with the gunmetal wheels and the tan interior. I don't plan out my cars at all.
You're starting to turn on a little bit?
Yeah, those '04 Lotus Elises.
I used to love the Lotus, actually, which is funny because I hate foreign cars.
My favorite. Question from Limey. What kind of soap do you use?
Like bath soap or like, I don't know, probably. I don't know, stuff that smells like vanilla. I love vanilla. Yeah. Oh my god. And I have vanilla spray that's over there too. It smells so good. How much do you actually know about cars? That's number 20, I think. Yeah.
I know a lot, actually. I'm not knowing.
You had your head in the engine the other day, so I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing.
I'm not like a guru. Like, I can't like run my own shop. But I mean, like, I know enough to like, if my car just stops working, I can pop the hood of my car and within like 20 minutes tell you exactly what you need to do to, fix it or replace it. And like back in Virginia, people used to call me up all the time. Hey, my car smells like this. And I'd be like, oh, well, it's that, and here's what you need to go check. So it was like, and it wasn't that I went to school for it. It was just, I loved cars, so I modded them. And actually growing up, my dad and I used to always do project motorcycles. So it was always actually just trial and error. Like, we would just see, like, maybe this will fix it. And if it didn't fix it, then we're like, okay, so that didn't work. Let's try this again. So, it was just a trial and error thing. And eventually, like, I worked on single block, like, motorcycle engines. And then I was working on turbos and super...
That's pretty hot.
Awesome stuff. Obviously, my questions are out of order. Because my next question is, what's your favorite car?
Oh my god. Okay, the newest Corvette in the same blue as my hair, because it has to be the same blue as my hair. With like fucking a leather interior on the inside. It would probably have to be black with like a blue outline. I probably want like the black rim wheels, but like I want like a blue like lining on the inside of it, and with like a really hopped engine, and now I'm turning myself on. So yeah. Anyways, I'm totally probably disturbing the shit out of everybody right now. Number 21, is working at GameStop fun?
It is. It's incredible. It's when everyone's like, oh, you're working a dead-end retail job where you're just like, whatever. No, it's not really that. I mean...
Do what you love.
It's, it's a game. It's a job where I can go and basically do nothing all day but fuck around and play video games and talk about video games and chill with really cool people who like the same things I do. And I get paid to do that. And yeah, I have to ring up a transaction here and there, but I mean, like, ooh, big deal. I still get to talk about video games, and I can take video games home and play them.
Yeah.
That's how we got Fears. I was like, I am not paying for that game because I'm not gonna like that game. So I borrowed it from work because GameStop has, awesome stuff like that.
They just got, like, free advertisement off you, too.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I tell them, so yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you admire most and why?
Oh, that's a hard one. That's what she said.
It is very hard.
Oh, I've gotten to know, like, a lot of people, but I think, and I'm not trying to sound like a fangirl when I say this, I think, like, the only, like, person that I, like, really, really admire would have to be Mel. And I know he's just gonna just fanboy all over this, but, I mean, the reason is because he says everything that needs to be said, the truth, and he's not afraid to say it. Like, I know the guy in real life. Like, okay, like, he's fucking crazy, like, ridiculously insane. Like, I've known him since I was younger. Like, he is fucking crazy. But he kind of, like, even with the shit life that, we grew up with, he kind of just, took it with a grain of salt and was like, I don't care what the fuck you guys think. I'm going to say, like, what you need to hear, and I'm going to say it in a way that you might not like it, but it's the actual, like, full, blunt truth. Like, and I admire him for being able to do that because me, personally, I don't, like, I mean, I'll say the truth if I'm asked, but if I'm not asked, I don't say anything. I tend to keep to myself. I don't like a lot of attention. Like, I used to get a lot of attention for those edits that I did, like, a lot, and people would, like, always talk to me. Like, my one profile has, like, 2 zillion hits, like, all the time, and I used to get requests and stuff, but I don't really like attention that much. I just kind of like to, exist and be, okay, not, like, hated upon, but, just, respected. Him, though, he's all, like, about everybody just be like, yeah, worship my dick, but I mean, like, he pretty much does everything in a way that everybody can follow him because he's actually being truthful, so I admire him for that. Number 22, where did your cat get that awesome nickname? The rectangular demonic kitty that's not as cool as Batman.
We were all sitting on the couch one day. Oh, no, that's right. We were sitting on the couch today. And I remember she walked up in front of the TV. And I was like, look how rectangular she is. And we died laughing.
That was so funny.
It ended up being the rectangular kitty. It was just the rectangular cat for a while. And then she's a bitch cat, man. She was growling. And she still growls and hisses and snarls at all your cats. So she became the rectangular demon kitty. And then Batman ended up popping around. And then she was the rectangular demon kitty who's not as cool as Batman. Because, of course, nobody's as cool as Batman.
Yeah, but Mel made her cooler because every time she meows, 666 humans suddenly die.
Yes.
That automatically made her awesome.
Yes, and she meows a lot. So.
Avast virus database has been updated.
Well, thanks for letting me know, computer.
Clearly.
I'm trying to do something. Thank you.
Okay, now, who do you consider yourself closest to and why?
Okay, I have been close to a lot of people. I would have to say the person who I am the absolute closest that knows, like, everything about me would have to be 2 people, and I'm going to say one of them is definitely you, because, like, I mean, come on, we think the same things. We finish each other's sentences. We've dreamed the same things. Like, we're just really weird people, and I don't care who believes me or not, because, whatever, you guys can suck my dick. But other than that, I would have to say Mel, and then, of course, Kyle, because, I'm married to him. I've been with him for, like, 8 years, but I think you 3 would be the, like, if someone had to ask, like, oh, does she like this or that, I think, like, between the 3 of you guys, you would be able to answer that. Number 23, I don't know if you're going to answer this. What is your actual name?
My full real name is Ashley Amber Marie Wing.
You have 2 middle names?
I have 2 middle names.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you told me that.
Yeah, and my first name is spelled really, really weird, so good luck trying to look for me, because you won't find me, because nobody knows how to spell my first name.
I don't even know how to spell it.
Unless I give you the actual spelling. I just don't go by that. People back in Virginia call me Reptar, because I was a fat chick driving a tiny green car, and they thought it was funny, and then I lost, like, 200 pounds, and then they were like, oh, now it's a hot chick driving a tiny green car. We're still gonna call her Reptar, because the name just stuck. But I mean, around, but, like, a lot of people who really know me call me Aura, and that's just what I go by, because that's what I prefer going by.
Yeah.
aside from my...
That's what we call you around here. Like, I mean, the whole time you've been living here, we just call you Aura.
Yeah. So, yeah. Limey wants to know, do you need a hug?
Me? Okay. And I'm totally not trying to sound like Mel when I say this. I don't like hugs, and the reason is because I don't like people touching me. I will tell you, this one girl poked me in high school, and I literally beat the shit out of her to the point where the principal had to come and pick her up. Like, I told her 3 times not to touch me. I really, really don't like people touching me, and it's a big reason is because, you know, shit happened to me when I was, like, younger, and I was just like, get the fuck away from me kind of shit. So, no, I don't want to hug. Although, from her, I'd probably, like, bend the rules. But, you know, she's a circle fuck. Fuck yeah. Number 24. What color are the Bat D's eyes?
My eyes on my actual birth certificate say metallic sapphire blue.
That's crazy.
And in most people think that my eye color is actually like contacts. I get that question a lot because they're such a vibrant shade of blue. Like they're not vibrant, like they're not a bright shade of blue. They're just
what
like...
was that comment that you made? If it's not gay unless we make eye contact. Yeah. I'm making eye contact with you because your eyes are blue.
They are a weird blackish blue that just they're just it's a really I don't know. And I've tried taking pictures just so people could see it, but you can't see it unless you actually are like standing in front of me. So yeah. Same question to you.
What color are my eyes?
Yeah.
That's actually a really interesting question. If you look in most of my pictures, you can tell that they're kind of like a brown color. And this is weird because your eyes are blue. And like what I'm going to say is just going to sound retarded. But if my eyes hit the sunlight just right, they don't look brown. They actually legitimately look red. And like I've actually had people do the same thing. Of course, you already do that. Ask and be like, are you wearing contacts? Because your eyes look like red. Or like, you know, like, are you okay? Like, why are your eyes like that? I was born with like some really light colored eyes that for whatever reason glow red in the sun. I mean, I know it sounds retarded, but it actually looks pretty cool. You know, and I have blue hair and you have red hair and our eyes are different colors. We should switch eyeballs.
I like them. No, I like
I know, I like mine too. Fuck that. Number 25. Favorite season of the year and why?
Fall. Autumn. Duh. Because, I mean, everything looks like it's on fire. Yeah, right? Everything's red and orange and
beautiful.
Brown and pretty. And it's also comfortable. Like, it's not, like, too hot and it's not too cold. Like,
I don't know, you're living in Wisconsin now.
Well, I mean, like, back in Virginia, it's better.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, yeah, so that's my answer. And that's actually the same question for you.
Really? The favorite season? Well, I mean, it would literally be the same answer that you just asked, so I'm just going to move on. Number 26. Is the Batman a split personality?
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
And the only reason why we say that is because Batman would do things that I would never do. I'm very, like... I don't like people.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm very, like, shut in. And I don't talk to people. And I don't do crazy stuff unless I, like, really trust people. Batman is, like, the exact fucking opposite. As soon as that mask goes on, man, it's like, I'm gonna go batshit fucking insane!
I know.
And just do whatever the fuck I want to.
It's so
like,
awesome,
I'm
though.
being drunk. I don't know. Do you dust the Mel's D?
Do I dust his D? No. Actually, if I remember correctly on Facebook, there actually are a couple of D dusters that he has.
Fangirl question.
Yeah, of course it does. Let's see. I don't know if this is a question for you or for Batman. I'm going to assume it's Batman, but it says, number 27, have you ever gotten so drunk you totally forgot what happened?
No, I haven't. Actually, neither Batman nor myself. Every time I've ever gotten completely shit-faced in my life, I've always remembered what happened. And, good or bad.
Good or bad.
So, yeah, that's some really crazy stories. Let's see. How old are you?
How old am I? I turned 23 in March like a boss. So I am 23 years old. I'm an old ass fuck.
Damn right.
Number 28. What is the Batman's favorite thing to drink? They're talking about booze.
Rum! Batman loves the spice rum. Captain Morgan spice rum. Woo, baby!
That's good stuff.
Oh, that shit is so good. Actually, I've got some in the back room. Batman knows what he's doing tonight. All right. It's another question from Limey. Is it gay if you make eye contact?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. I mean, I guess if, like, you know, if you're getting those flamboyant urges, then yeah. But, I mean, if I make eye contact with you, I'm not a flamer. Sorry. I actually really don't like females. So, number 29. What was your dream job as a child and why?
Actually, it's really funny that people ask me that, and nobody believes me when I say it. My first dream, like when I was little, I wanted to be an oceanologist, and I wanted to go to Washington State to study the migration patterns of killer whales.
That's pretty awesome.
That was what I wanted to do, and then I realized how much I hated water because I went to an ocean and I got attacked by a school of jellyfish, or not, it's not a school of jellyfish, but I got attacked by a lot of jellyfish and ended up in the hospital, and now I'm terrified of the ocean. And then ever since then, I've always wanted to be an Egyptologist.
That's what I wanted to be as a kid, actually.
I studied hieroglyphs, and I can read most of them, and I know most all of the mythology and the history and how the Egyptians lived and existed. That's what I had planned on doing, and then I just kind of was like, yeah, fuck school.
Right.
So yeah, same question to you.
What's my dream job as a child? I would have to say, and this is one of those typical answers, I really wanted to be a veterinarian. For the longest time when I was younger, when I was really really little. It's because I liked animals. I have tons of cats, obviously. There's 5 here, including yours. And I've had tons of dogs, and I always really helped animals when I was younger. But as I got a little bit older, I actually wanted to be a lawyer for a really long time. And I'm really good at talking with people, despite the fact that I'm super antisocial. When I do talk to people, I'm actually really good at it. I can pretty much talk my way out of anything. I can get out of anything. And a lot of people said I should get paid for it. And I really wanted to, but a truck drove through my house, so I had to get a job, and I didn't get to finish high school because I had to get a new place, and I never really got to finish school and then go to college like I wanted to. So, number 30, what animal would you be for a day if you could?
I think everybody knows the answer to that question, if anybody knows me at all. Speaking strictly just regular animals, a hawk, because, let's face it.
Like Tobias from the Animorphs.
Yeah.
He was so awesome. He's so awesome.
Gigantic, and they're pretty.
My favorite character.
And they have feathers.
I know, right?
I love feathers.
You totally do.
Same question.
Ooh, if I could be an animal for a day. I would technically say a wolf, but I'm gonna not say that really, really loud because there's somebody else in the house who would like to be a wolf for a day, and I swear to God, if he tried to just, I'd be like, no. No, here you go. If I could be an animal for a day, I'd be a male wolf, just so he would not go after me. That would totally be, that would just make the most sense, obviously. And we just totally did 30 questions in 30 minutes.
40 minutes.
40 minutes, they are going on.
But yeah.
So, yeah, we totally hope you enjoyed that insanity and enjoy the rest of the Siter videos because there's a lot of them that are going to do the same thing we are. Only it's probably not going to be as long and tedious, that's what she said, because they're only going to be 1 each or something. So,
yeah.
We have to get off the camera anyways because it's going to be funny when Mel comes in here and does his questions.
Yeah, no, I'm staying out of that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to playing Gears of War.
I'm shocked Mel and Batman aren't going to answer questions together. That'd be disturbing.
Oh, God.
That'd be so funny.
Bye.